I watched Salman Khan's the
Tiger 3?
3.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it is a full of action
It
movie,
is.
right? And he did really well because it's like a Hollywood movie, like
It is.
it is like they taken like that. So it was interesting. That's the last one. Before that, Jawan. Like I watch
Yeah.
movies like bigger all Khan's movies. I'll watch.
So
Right?
you love the Khans.
Yeah, Aamir
Yeah.
Khan to Salman Khan to everyone.
Lovely.
So because they are the very famous ones,
Yes,
and
yes.
they have given a lot of good movies. They were the best 2 batsmen in Indian team
Yeah.
this tournament. So there is no question because experience and seniority. I think if they fit, Virat is always fit, and if Rohit is fit, they can play the next World Cup as well because they are performing.
Hi, sir. Welcome to News 18.
Thanks.
How are you?
Good, very good.
I'm sure you have been to Bombay too many times by now. Tell me, what is it about Mumbai that you really like?
Mumbai, it's.
Apart from the weather, of course.
I think it's a buzzing city because
Yeah.
24 hours there is always people. So I come from Sri Lanka, even in Colombo after 11, it looked like that town. And when I come from my hometown is Kandy. So that's after 8 o'clock, everything closed.
Yeah.
So Mumbai is something, it's like some countries like in London or Paris or New York. It's buzzing like.
Never sleeps.
Yes.
Yes. Have you tried anything here, like food? Do you like anything
Yeah,
Indian
yeah,
food?
I like food a lot.
Yeah.
What they say with the bread, the pav, what do you call
Oh
it?
yes, vada pav.
Vada pav. So that's all like with the potato, no?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so that we try a lot here.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so, coming to 800, the film, we were speaking to Madhur, who has played you in the film, and he was saying that, we haven't really shown the film to, Murali sir yet. And we will do the premiere, and that's when he'll watch the film. So when you finally watch the film, on the big screen, to see somebody else playing you, your life in front of you, what was your reaction like?
It was something special because I've not seen myself in the film. So it is something, what I know everything was what happened was known, but I can recollect again.
Yeah.
The memories that what happened was within the screen. It was, Sripati has done a great job and Madhur has done a great job. And it has put it because it's about the story that 32 years of my life, because when I was retired at 38 of my life, so it came in 2 hours and 40 minutes, so like a glimpse in important things what they showed as a story.
Yes.
It came really nice one, and it's a very emotional one. So for me also very emotional at the time when you're watching.
Did you find yourself crying anywhere in the film while watching it?
No. I didn't cry. Because I know the situation. Maybe there's a lot of people who watched, they got emotional and cried, some people. So that's what so many people told me. So it's emotional film.
Yes. Did any of your peers who used to play with you, back in the day, did they watch it? Did they reach out to you? Anything?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Like who?
Like, my classmates, the hostel mates, so they have watched and they really...
Your former teammates, have they watched it?
Yeah, they all watched it. We did a premiere in Sinhalese.
Oh.
So all the teammates came there.
Lovely. That's great. Okay, so are you open to the idea of your biopic being made in your local language there in Sri Lanka?
See, my local language is Tamil. So, because it's made in Tamil.
Right.
So, originally, and also dubbed in Sinhalese. The language there is Sinhalese. 80% are Sinhalese. So, it's dubbed in, and also it really went. And see, normally in India, film runs only 14 days, maybe 2 weeks these days. But in Sri Lanka, that ran about 1.5 months.
That's fab.
Well, yeah,
Great.
because it's not a big audience because only little people, but there are not many theaters, about 50, 60 theaters. So all theaters ran.
Right.
So it was very successful in Sri Lanka. In India also did okay because it is not great, like, it did really well. And because India is vast, big, and so
Right.
many movies come at a time.
Right.
So they don't stay for long, and quickly they will change into a new movie.
Very true, but I think now that it's getting a digital release on Geo Cinema, I think that will give a lot of other people the opportunity to watch it. People who couldn't watch it on the big screen.
Yeah, so Geo is something they are giving free.
Yeah.
Something then this movie has to see by all the youngsters who wants to. It's a very inspiring movie.
Right.
And see, the Geo got in India the biggest platform
Right.
and biggest viewership.
Yeah.
So hopefully, leisurely they can go and watch whenever the leisure time, because it's there for longer period, not only for 14 days, it's for years and years it will be there. Definitely everyone, most of the people will watch it. I hope they all watch it and enjoy it.
And get inspired too.
Yeah, definitely, because once the word of mouth, once one person watches and it's nice, then it will go like a fire. So definitely this will go very well, because when it came to in the screen, like, in a movie. So normally when you movie a lover like to watch in theater, but the time frame is very small now. It's about 12, 14, 15 days. Any movie, any big movies also. Maybe 3 weeks is the most.
Yeah.
Even the big actors movies. So a lot of people are busy.
Yes.
So they don't have the time sometimes to go and watch distance, and then you have so many things. So that's why this Geo platform and all very interesting for the people whenever on a Saturday or Sunday when they don't have work, and definitely this movie is something give them a good entertainment.
True. Please correct me, sir, if I'm wrong, but I've heard that Indian cinema is quite popular in Sri Lanka.
Not quite popular, it's very popular.
Very popular, okay.
So I know because half of them who watches the movie in Hindi, it comes, a lot of Hindi movies are played there. So they understand the language, they speak as well. So that kind of a following in Indian cinema.
Do you personally watch Hindi films?
Yeah, I watch.
Tell me the last film you watched.
See, if I have a privilege like to watching most of the movies in my language, Tamil, it's dubbed also.
Right.
Some languages in Tamil also it comes, because these days pan-India movie. So we need dubbed. So I watch. So sometimes if I don't, then go watch in Hindi and subtitles. Some words we know, some we can understand from the subtitles.
Okay. Which was the last Hindi film you watched? Do you remember?
I recently watched, I was in Dubai, 15th of this month. I went to something for World Cup promotion, something in Dubai.
What did you watch?
I watched Salman Khan's
Tiger
3.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it is a full of action movie,
is.
right? And he did really well, because it's like a Hollywood movie, like
It is.
It is like they taken like that. So it was interesting. That's the last one. Before that, Jawan. Like I watch movies like, bigger, all Khan's movies I'll watch.
See,
right?
you love the Khans.
Yeah, Aamir Khan to Salman Khan to everyone.
Lovely.
So because they are the very famous ones,
Yes,
and
yes.
they have given a lot of good movies.
Right. But sir, since you brought up the World Cup, I will have to talk a little bit, about that with you. So, Australia won the World Cup. They also won the World Test Championships. What, sir, according to you, makes them, such a formidable team across all, formats?
So they are the structure in Australian cricket. For last 30 years, they have done a good structure. So they may produce good cricketers through that structure. So that's why they are formidable team. Whenever comes their culture
Right.
is that when they play, they don't give up. They just fight for it. So that is culture from the younger days onwards. It is there, the Australian culture. India is nothing a lesser side because of this IPL, last 10-15 years, India become powerhouse.
Right.
So India also have the structure now. They have good structure because the cricket board in India, they have done really good job. From grassroots level even to the first class, and all the tournaments, and the IPL is something out of this world.
Right.
So through that they can get good quality players into the national side. So that's what India was in the World Cup. You can see they convincingly win against everyone. And in the end, it is unlucky. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. But what's like your thought on the performances of the relatively senior players in the Indian team, like let's say a Rohit Sharma or a Virat Kohli?
They were the best two batsmen in Indian team.
Yeah.
This tournament. So there is no question because experience and seniority. I think if they fit, Virat is always fit, and if Rohit is fit, they can play the next World Cup as well because they are performing.
Right, right. What's your thought on the Sri Lankan team's performance this World Cup? You know, there was the subcontinent condition favoring them, but performances were not as expected.
Since we got the World Cup qualification, like in 1975, we just, I think this is the worst performance ever.
Okay.
I would think.
Okay.
In a World Cup.
Right.
So because of lack of commitments, lack of things happen. I don't know what happened in the middle. So they were not good enough.
Okay. Okay. But do you also think from here on, you know, since they are there, it will sort of probably motivate them to work much harder next time, and this should be a lesson for them?
Yeah, definitely they have to take the lesson on this, what we went wrong, how individually they have to improve themselves, they have to work on that and come back.
Recently, ICC moved the under 19 from Sri Lanka to South Africa. How do you think that can affect the grassroots Sri Lankan cricket?
See, it's a political thing happening in Sri Lanka. Minister and the cricket board is fighting. So in between, the cricketers get sandwiched. That's what happened. That's the only true thing.
True.
Because who's going to solve this, we don't know.
Yeah.
There is unknown questions are there. Hopefully, I hope the president of the country will get involved in this and solve this and put right the games. I hope he will do it. That's what we think, because minister has to listen to the president, definitely, and board has to obey the laws of the country. So both people has to come. See, this is not personal. There's those people's agendas. It is agenda of all young prospects who wants to play cricket or wants to become a cricketer's life. So they have to think about those cricketers and then sort out their problems and amicably and bring back the glory what we had before.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Since you sir spoke about Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, there's another player who is R. Ashwin, who was not a part of the 11s this time. Do you think his inclusion would have maybe helped India in the World Cup finales had he been there?
That's a ifs and buts, no?
Yeah.
Ifs and
There's
buts.
too much analysis actually happening.
Ifs and buts, you can tell. Media can make a fuss about it. But first place, if you think, see, I am not part of it because I am an outsider. I'm in my what I saw, what happened. I will tell you the truth. The truth is, he was not part of the 15 first. Akshay Patel was, because Akshay Patel got injured. That's why. That means he was not in the management's first 15 also. So how a person who will change the result of the final If he was not even part of that, so you should know why he is not part of it. What's the reason? Because they thought other players are much better.
Yeah.
So then Akshay got injured. So automatic standby was him. So he got in to Akshay's place. And I was seeing they were playing only in the spinning wickets. Like they played in Chennai. Then after that he didn't play, I think, first match Chennai. And then in Delhi he played, or I don't know, I can't say. So spinning wicket, he played it in Chennai. Then after that, he was not in inclusion, and other people. When you see these first 10 games, all the games, India won convincingly.
Yeah.
So why you want to complain about you lost in the final and Ashwin was there, you will change the... No. Even though if it's due, spinners very hard to grip the ball.
That's right.
So even though he was there, I am a spinner, I know, when you're due there, it is very hard.
It is.
So even how champion he is, still he will also struggle.
True.
So on the day he might also, the hindsight you can say, okay, if he'd have put it, he would have got the wickets. No, not enough runs.
Right.
First place, 240. At least 270, 280 they would have scored. Then, see, it's all ifs and buts once you lose. Because he's a great bowler. I'm not saying he's not a bad bowler, but still, it is not one individual can win the tournament.
That is true.
So whole team has to get together. So the management thought the team is not in the team. So he's in the 15, but he's not in the team. Others can do a better job than them. Right. That's why they are inside. So because of, if we'd have won, nobody would have talked, no? They would have talked if India would have won that day.
Yes.
If the Ashwin's matter will come, no.
No.
See, everyone wants something controversial. So they will put this, okay, you would have played this, you would have played. So ifs and buts doesn't win the World Cup. So the players who 11, they tried hard. But Australia was better that day.
Yes, that is true. Very lastly, so we saw 800. What's next happening for you? Do you have any plans of acting on your own someday?
Do you think I can be actor?
Why not? You should.
See, I'm one place, I'm too old. Other thing is I don't have the talent. So, but I have the talent to play cricket. That's it. So, I am happy what I have now. Acting, there are fabulous actors in this country, India and all over the world. So, they will do their job. And I don't want to embarrass myself in front of the TV.
No, but great. I love how honest you are. But no, sir, thank you so much for this and all the very best.
Thanks a lot. Nice speaking to you.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Muttiah Muralitharan. You are watching me on News 80.